Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Areeb Tariq. I am a visual artist and an educator. And in today's video, you are going to witness 5 designers work on one brief in just 1 hour. And this is part of our live streams that we do with our bootcamp students and with our community. So if you want to really join them, follow me on Instagram. So this is a very fun exercise to honestly get your reps in and just enjoy the process of design. So in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we will decide what the brief will be. All of you guys will comment. We will then choose the top 3 ones. We'll vote. That would be our brief. Once we have the brief logged in, we will go into what the name of that brand will be. A small introduction about our creators, starting with we have Rawaz. Rawaz is here with us. Rawaz is an illustrator, lettering artist, and a type designer. And I also know he does a lot of very cool things, a lot of corporate stuff also sometimes that I figured out later. Then we have Farhan, design.ustad. Farhan has been part of Areeb Studio since the last 2 years. He does a lot of illustration work, branding work, and right now he's currently building a framer template which is going to be free. Then we have Samiya with us. Samiya this is her work. So it's very experimental, very type heavy, and then you can see like she's experimenting with a lot of very cool things. She was also part of our recent collection that we did, which was called Areeb Inspector. Lastly, we have Asli Studio, which is actually Asim. Asim also does branding, he does design, but moreover, he is an amazing video creator. As I love to explore type in a very alternate way, I love to work with design, animation, a lot of mixed media, multimedia work. But today is not about us, it's about you guys. Actually, it's kind of about all of us. I want you guys to give a 1-line brief, okay? Not the creators, because then that will create some bias. And don't think too much, guys. We'll do all of the work. All you have to do is act like a client. Colgate but Pakistani 1970, okay, and it has salt. Dystopian Pakistani resort set in the future, okay. Karachi phone snatching reporting app recently lost my phone. Okay. Event branding showdown designers versus AI. Game mafia for the game lovers. Oh, Bachpan snacks ko, I like it. Bachpan translates to childhood snacks company. I think let's just start voting then. All I want you to do is just put a heart on the brief that you like. So I think we have a clear winner, which is Chai Dhaba in 2098. Now, before we kind of go into this, we want to understand one thing, guys, which is very simple. What is the name of this? Because everyone will be working with the same name. Okay, Donald Trump Charity House is one. Okay, thank you, Dijing. I'll take this in consideration very strongly. Agha Jan Cafe is a nice one. Chai Shai is one. Okay, but we'll go with the one which has the most votes. Rawaz, what do you think? Which one is your favorite so far?
Cyber City.
Cyber City. Okay, I think Cyber is winning. Okay, guys, I think we are going with Cyber City. So right now the time is 4:19 p.m. for me. Okay. And it's 9:19 wherever you are. Okay, so now we'll have a 60-minute timer and then we can get started. Okay, now I will be bugging all of the participants in the middle, and I also start with mine right now. When I am currently working with something like this, right, my idea is to obviously make a mood board. And we'll make a quick one. It's very obvious that we are going with something futuristic, but I don't want to go with a very cyberpunk city vibe. I don't know what the rest of these guys are doing, but I want to, let's set futuristic posters and let's see what do we get. Yeah, like a retro futuristic, right? Because this is also futuristic, not to a lot of people, but like the stuff that you see on my screen. Asim, to start off with you, what is your approach going to be? What is the game plan?
I have no game plan at the moment. I just want to see the mood board first.
Even for me, this type of like type and like layout feels very futuristic. Feels like, okay, this is the way. I do like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this. Everyone's, oof. Rawaz already has a Urdu illustration of Chaibar. Damn, this looks beautiful, Rawaz. So let's try to find fonts that could kind of go with this vibe.
Yeah, so I'm also like completely going down that retro futuristic direction.
I love this font, by the way. This is the one that Tate Gallery uses. Okay, I like this font, by the way. It's futuristic, but it's not very obvious. Like I've changed my mind, guys. I am going in Art Deco kind of feel, you know. For those of you who don't know Art Deco, this is what Art Deco looks like. Just to give you one visual, very clear example of what Art Deco is, I think if you guys have watched the movie The Great Gatsby, Leonardo DiCaprio, that movie kind of represents this very Art Deco feel in terms of the architecture, the language, and everything, you know. Okay, I do like this font. I am confused between this one and this one and this one. But I feel like I'm confused in between these two. What do you guys think? Should I go with the top one or the second one? Now, I do think there could be like, it's a very obvious thing, but like those plastic chair. Okay, we're going to use Higgsfield to just generate a quick illustration to help us have something. Now, one thing that I feel like could be a very interesting icon for this feel, like it looks like a chai cup, but it's not. But if I just join like two of these together, this looks like Chanel. So I don't want to do that. Let's see, what do we have? Asim, oof, okay, what is going on over here?
I am just playing around with one of the fonts that my colleague made called Type Farda. Make something sort of a neon sign was ना जुड़े हुए होते हैं that joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just experimenting with type right now, looking out at fonts.
Yeah, I love the first one, by the way. I think it looks very beautiful. It has like a very Cartoon Network vibe to it for some reason. Yeah, I think this looks very beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I like how you're going with this pixelated feel to it. Okay, very interesting. Did you do this in Illustrator? Ah, love it now. Yeah, I want something like this to happen. How would I do this with Figma? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Amazing. Copy image. Can I copy image? Perfect. Let's go to Illustrator. Let's make this into a nice image trace. Will we get like a nice vector? Okay, we are kind of getting it. I want to make it like 3 colors so I can get like more details. Feel like this is a very Art Deco style, very premium style chair that will represent our version of Art Deco. I want to select the colors, make it. Okay, I think I have 2 interesting visuals to the thing. Now I would say to speed up, I can start doing and playing around with this. I think I can have this over here and this over here. But I think this is the vibe, guys. This is my final logo. Okay, what is going on with Samiya? Okay. Samiya has added some beautiful texture on top of it. Yeah, no, looks good. looks looks amazing. Honestly, like I think wo texture that you use.
It's a child drama in 2098.
Exactly.
We have like Rachi must be in someone's face at that point.
It gives a very Shehre Tabassum vibes, you know. Samiya is already making cool poster style art. Samiya, this looks beautiful. Rawaz, you don't have to be a perfectionist. Okay, your students are not watching this. You can let go, you know. This already looks beautiful. Ooh, we can have some nice tea leaves like this. Okay, I like this image. Let me bring this image over here. And yeah, what else can I have here? I like this. I do want to add some like copy. So let me just go to Gemini. Give me a few taglines for, and this could be like our nice copy. Let's do an SVG. Okay, what time is it, guys? Just check in with everyone. Okay, Asim has some beautiful visuals over here. We'll check in with him. Rawaz is already on a few slides. Okay, he's writing some text. Samiya is, I think, in Photoshop because nothing is here on Figma. Farhan is already on his second slide. He's adding so much detail. Like this is like a client project, which is amazing, you know. Let me just copy this. Like my favorite thing to do in Illustrator, to be honest, is 3D and materials. That's what I love to do. Just make it 3D. This is, if you guys have been seeing my recent series of like the 99 names of Allah, I just use this tool to start off. That's like my first step. But let's make it white right now. I think this looks good. Okay, and let's play around with the depth. This looks good. Control C. Let's bring it in Figma. Will you get a PNG? Yes, look at this bad boy. We have 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. And then everyone, we'll just kind of go through everyone's work then. But I think this looks beautiful. Perfect. Okay, guys, amazing. So I think our time is up. Asim, Samiya, Rawaz, and Farhan. I feel like, let's just show of hands, please. Rawaz, I'm just gonna unmute you, please, to walk us through what was this project that you have been doing.
I was just having fun. मुझे बस खेलना था उर्दू से, ठीक है, वो करना था जो मैंने पहले नहीं किया, ठीक है, बुरे कलर्स चूज करने थे मुझे, पिंक और मैरून का मुझे वो नहीं था, क्या बोलते हैं, अंदाजा इतना नहीं था, तो I'm like इनके साथ ही खेलता हूँ, ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा, मजा आएगा.
And even the colors, they don't feel ugly, to be honest, because when this color is, dominating, this dark maroon brown, it feels very good, to be honest. Looks amazing. And especially what you've done over here with the lines, I feel like as a starting point, do you personally think that this could actually be a case study if you spend, let's say, a week on it, not 1 hour only?
Yeah, I would love to create more out of it. बहुत
Yeah,
scalable हो जाएगा ये.
exactly.
इसका type बहुत पसंद आया था.
हाँ नहीं नहीं, it has that scalable factor, definitely. Next up, Samiya, was this your plan to go with Photoshop from the start, or this is something you decided mid presentation that, you know what, I should just...
Yeah, no, yeah. Honestly, this is like one of my first times using Figma properly.
Okay.
So I just like put up like a 1920 by 1080 canvas on Photoshop and decided to go for it. Everything you see here is a JPG. You'll see like higher effort in like the first two slides versus like let's say the last slide.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have nothing to say.
Like, seeing like your work and Rawaz work next to each other. It's so comical in that way, that two different styles coming together.
I think I took quite some inspiration from Sheher Tabassum. I think the type is like that. My work is generally very type focused. I went along with the neon signs and everything. I think it's also about the lingo that one might be using in 2097, and that makes it more interesting. Very unapologetic and straightforward.
This pistol is my favorite.
Basically, it's like simple. Last time I do like a mass code वाला था, तो I want to change to some type वाला के types थोड़ा के लिए. और generally मैं ये वाला like overlap नहीं करता, but मैंने कहा चलो it's like fun, तो मैं overlap कर लेता हूँ.
I think the idea for everyone who's watching is like this is what you can do in an hour, and I'm sure you guys can also do very fun things in an hour. Imagine what you can do in a week. Imagine what you can do in a month, Lastly, this is what I did, guys. I think you have been closely watching me do this. I wanted to go with a very Art Deco X premium feel with what I wanted to do. Even with the chair, I made like a very heavy line version of it, so it feels very premium, yet it's still a plastic chair, so it kind of creates this interesting thing, and the text is very Art Deco feel. And then I just was experimenting with a few mock-ups. How would that feel? How would the type pair itself, with typewriter text with our other font, and also looking at nice postcards. And like my one thing that I like realized made that green could be introduced very tastefully, right? And once I added this image, which is very beautiful, it could come out very interestingly. And then this is a very random Illustrator 3D thing and just some mock-ups. So yeah, guys, this was it for our 60-minute branding challenge. Great stuff, everyone. Thank you to the amazing audience. I hope you guys had fun. This I want to make this like your weekend TV, which is you're watching Areeb TV and you're watching the coolest people make the coolest stuff.